Hey guys, how are we doing today? Coming right back at you with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about bankruptcy, how that can affect your credit, and how that will in turn affect you buying a house. So right now, my mom's going through the process of getting her loans and, doing her house hunting. So I've been really in the mood to be educated on how, all of this works, as far as maybe you messed up in the past, maybe you've been really good as far as your payments on your credit, and maybe you've never had to go the bankruptcy route. But what happens if you do? A lot of questions come when you're going down this path about, is my life over? What will the next 7 to 10 years look like? And will I ever be able to get that house that I dreamed of since I was a little kid? So let's hop into it. Let's answer questions for you. And hopefully by the end of this video, you have a clear and concise answer about what you need to do and how you can go forward about, rebuilding your credit and buying a house. So just to kick things off, the answer to both questions, as far as if you file bankruptcy, can you rebuild your credit, and will you be able to buy a house if you file bankruptcy? The answer to both of those questions is yes. I'd urge anyone considering bankruptcy to think it through and look for alternative solutions for financial distress. Bankruptcy is seldom the easy fix it may appear to be. There are two types of personal bankruptcy. You have Chapter 7 and Chapter 13. Chapter 7 is sometimes referred to as a quote-unquote liquidation bankruptcy. Your attorney will prepare a schedule of your assets and liabilities to present to the court. Most unsecured liabilities will be discharged. Some of your assets may be seized by the court for sale and distributed to creditors. If you have a car with no loan on it, you may have to turn it over to the court immediately. When you and your attorney appear in court, some of the people you owe money may be present to contest discharging what you owe them. There may be dozens of people in the courtroom, including other debtors, with cases to be heard. It can be a stressful, even humiliating experience, as you might imagine. After the court has approved your petition and your debts discharged, you can begin rebuilding credit. There will be some challenges, as your credit scores will be near the lower end of the FICO score. The impact of Chapter 7 bankruptcy diminishes with time, but it will be a profound effect on your credit scores for 10 years, at which point it will drop off your credit report. My mom knew this guy who had filed Chapter 7 nearly 10 years ago, and he had to work extremely hard to reestablish his credit so he can get a mortgage. Later, he was able to refinance his home, and his scores had risen by 125 points. The only change was that the bankruptcy had fallen off his credit report. As far as Chapter 13, sometimes called the wage earners plan, involves offering a plan to repay your creditors over a period of years. The debtor may make monthly payments to the trustee, who distributes the funds to creditors. As long as the debtor makes timely payments to the plan, creditors will not be able to foreclose, repossess, or garnish wages. Chapter 13 will have less of an impact on your scores and offer more opportunities to get credit and a mortgage sooner. Timelines after your bankruptcy go as this. If you file Chapter 7, you'll have to wait 4 years from the date of filing to get a conventional mortgage. If you can prove extenuating circumstances that interrupted your income, you can get a conventional mortgage in 2 years. Extenuating is limited to events out of your control that have affected your income. Perfect example, the pandemic, or a divorce, illness, or job loss that may have happened in that time. VA and FHA are more lenient. They require 2 years from filing or 1 year with documented extenuating circumstances. However, if you file Chapter 13 and are currently making payments to your plan, you can get an FHA or VA loan once you have been making timely payments to your plan for at least 1 year. The trustee will have to approve your application, but they routinely do. The events leading up to filing Chapter 7 or 13 will have already damaged your credit. If you emerge from either type of bankruptcy with no active trade lines, you'll have to get new ones. Your only option may be secured cards at this time with that poor credit history. If you need any more information on secured credit cards, I have a bunch of videos on it on my channel. Please check them out. I'll actually link one down below about, do they actually work? Will they help you rebuild your credit? When you file bankruptcy, you may start getting offers for credit cards in the mail. They'll promise you a credit line of, up to $2,500 and assure you that you are already approved. When you apply and pay the hefty application fee, you'll find that they have approved your application with a very low credit limit, such as $500. And they have charged you the initial fee for your new shiny card. Getting these kinds of cards will actually hurt your credit. If they give you a $300 credit limit and charge the $299 application fee to your account, you'll lose 75 points or more on your already battle-scarred FICO score. Credit utilization takes up 30% of your FICO score. Remember that. Don't fall for these kinds of offers. Get one or more secured credit cards from your bank or credit union. There should be no fees on these cards. Any cards that you get after filing bankruptcy, please don't get a Chase Sapphire Reserve. Please don't get a Sapphire Preferred. Please don't strive to go get a Platinum. Just get the basic cards with no annual fees so you can just get straight benefits. After 6 months, ask the card issuer to convert the card to an unsecured account. Mark your calendar so you do not omit this crucial step that will help you skyrocket your credit. When they approve your request to convert the card to an unsecured one, immediately request a credit line increase. Higher limits lead to higher credit scores as long as you don't let the balances get out of hand. You'll need a FICO score of at least 620 to get a conventional loan or 580 to get an FHA loan with 3.5% down. FHA loans are typically the better option as the adjustments to the interest rates are less severe than conventional ones. FHA loans have no adjustments to the mortgage insurance for credit scores. There are loans available for borrowers 1 day after a bankruptcy discharge, but they require larger down payments and have far higher rates than conventional FHA or VA loans. Once again, I highly recommend anyone experiencing financial distress should explore options before taking the extreme step of filing Chapter 7 or 13. As difficult as it may be, speaking with creditors and negotiating new terms is very possible and often preferable than filing the type of bankruptcy. I hope this video really helps you guys. I know this information really helped my mom and it's helping my brother right now as he's, looking to buy a house. Let me know what you guys are thinking, if maybe you're looking to buy a house and kind of what this market is looking like for you. A lot of people are coming off a very tough 2 years and they just need something to get them boosted into another house and get them back to where they were in 2019. So once again, definitely check out some of my other videos. I will link that secured credit card video down below. Let me know what else you guys would like for me to speak about. I will have another video coming about this very soon. Have a great one, guys.